such an asshole.
Hello, children. All right, you got questions. Cappy's got answers. Sit down, kids. Uh, Reason for the email. Hey, Cappy, longtime viewer of the show, and I finally in a situation where I can use a video response to my current situation. Just tell me the price you want to charge me for a video response, and I will send the money the same day. Background. I'm currently a mid-20 something guy who found your channel too late when I was a senior at college majoring in finance, bro. I went to a small university in the state and graduated with a bachelor's degree in finance with $35,000 in debt. That's not too bad. After entering the job market in age 20, I was quick to realize my mistake by majoring in finance and could not find any employment in my field or my study. My parents are not in my life, so I didn't have anything to fall back on. So I ended up getting a job at a local hardware store, making $15 an hour to support myself. After 7 months of working there, I got an offer at a local bank for a teller position at $20 an hour. See, guys, with a finance degree, you could be a teller, which you could have been right out of high school. $20 an hour, that's what I know kids who are teenagers that charge that much for babysitting. Oh. After 2 months of working there, I was told I was not smart enough to be a bank teller and was fired and ended up back at the hardware store. I'm not laughing at you, buddy. I'm laughing at the banks of the situation. I do not envy you recently graduated college students. I don't. That is, I mean, if you're an engineer or an accountant or something, which is why I recommend people major in those things. But I don't envy those of you graduating with a worthless degree. Like those first 5 years after college is just hell. I ended up having a mental breakdown and realized I effed up by majoring in finance and needed to change my career. I spent the next 6 months working 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the hardware store and 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. learning how to code. Good. I got an entry-level position in my town as a software developer for a communications company making $55,000 a year. I worked 60 to 70 hours a week, but I didn't mind it at all since I love what I did and saw the doors opening for me in the future. After a year, hang on, scrolling down. After a year, I was promoted to software engineering role, and this company was making $64,000 a year. I've been in this position for a year now, and I love it. And the job is hard, but I feel extremely valued and maxed out all my performance reviews. Basically, really good job security. Current situation. Oh, now we're getting to the question. Now we're getting to the question now. Oh, good. Because, I'm a upper middle-aged guy now, almost 50 years old. I think I just spent another year and a half reading your email to get to the, and we're going to get to the, there's a question here. Yeah. Free advice. Get to the fucking point. Goddamn Zoomers and millennials. Honest to fucking Christ. Current situation. To make a long story short, ended up interviewing at another company and received an offer for $140,000 doing the same thing I'm currently doing at a much larger company. I know this sounds like a no-brainer, but the only reason I thought about not taking it is because I would have to move away from all my friends and leave my extremely stable job where I'm valued at a lot and basic guaranteed employment. The new job is a large company, so stable as well, and the cost of living in the new city is about the same. All right. I took the job and started this week, and I honestly feel like I effed up by chasing the money because I missed my old job at a permanent friends and boss. I'm not trying to sound like an ungrateful bitch by being sad about my current situation. I fully understand how good I have it, / how others are in worse situations, but I feel like I fucked up by taking this job just for the money. I don't know anyone in my new town, and all I do is go to work and come home in an empty home and think about how much I miss my old job and friends. I'm a decent looking guy. I'm a decent looking guy and have above average social skills, but alcohol and balls are not really my thing since I've lost both my parents to addiction. So this is why I haven't gone out and made friends and met new people. You've been there a week, dude. A week. All my coworkers have families that are in the mid 40s, so it's hard to connect and make friends with them. I guess I don't know how to make new friends my age since previously I met all my friends in college. Okay. Well, we'll get to that. How does a working professional make friends in life, or is this just part of growing up after college? Location my home is in, currently renting. Okay, I can't say. You are renting a ridiculous amount of house for one guy. What the hell are you doing? Um, Plan on buying next year is full of families and everyone in mid one for it. Do you think I made a mistake by taking this job? Should I try to move back to get my old job back, or should I just stick it out? Am I just being a bitch? Yes. Failing in life. You're not failing in life. Thank you for sorry the long email. I got an idea. Got a new idea. How about you just don't write long emails next time, huh? Huh? Yeah. All right. Look, couple things. All right. First, you've been there a week. Give it some time. All right. You gotta give it some time. A week. You're still unpacking. Just give it some time. Number two, you're going to be lonely in life. Get used to that. That happens. So I would use this as an opportunity to build up your resistance to being lonely. You should be comfortable being alone. You should be alone but not lonely. That means you're dependent on other people for your happiness. Now, I admit that people are the number one thing in life, and that pretty much all happiness does come from them. But you should be at least content on your own. And it's just so happen and now number 3, fine, you know what? You got your college buddies back there. And that was your social network and everybody else, all right? But your buddies, your college friends, it's funny because you're mid-20s. You think that's going to last forever. I guarantee you the next 4, let's say you stayed there for 4 more years, you wouldn't have no friends, but you would have had at least half the friends you have today over there. This is because they were bad, or is it's just the way life works. And by the time you're 40, you'll be lucky if you have 1 or 2 friends that still hang out regularly and haven't just let the lack of life destroy them. So that's the short version of saying they weren't going to be there in the long term anyway, and that it's probably better that you pursued your career and made strides to achieve financial. I mean, you more than doubled your salary. All right, and there is no solutions. There's only trade offs. Quote Thomas Sowell. All right, so yeah, I'm sure you're lonely. Yeah, you miss your friends. But it wasn't like that was going to be a lifetime thing anyway. 4, you need to learn to make new friends outside of a college or school setting. So I know, yeah, okay, most of the people there are family men. Okay, guess what? You get to go to the meetups. You get to go and try clubs and not like nightclubs, although you could try those too, but like social clubs. This is life. This and you might as well learn to do this now as opposed to later. And then finally, ok- you're so why are you renting that house? Why? What the hell is wrong with you? Please don't tell me you signed a year lease for that, please. But if you had rent just half that house, you'd have enough money. You could fly back every weekend and visit your buddies. You make a lot of money. This is something I talk about with a lot of single people today who actually are professionals. They make a lot of money. Like their dating life. Like, oh, all the girls in this town sucks. I'm like, well, good thing you're wealthy and you can hop on a plane and fly anywhere to meet girls. And here's a girl that you met on the internet. Oh, but she's overstates. Well, go spend yourself $100 on a Spirit airline flight and go over there. And that's another thing. You make enough money, you could. God, I don't know why you spent so much money on a house. I have no idea. You majored in finance. I don't know what, I mean, they must have taught you a little bit about money, but you have enough money, you can fly and visit your friends if you'd like to. Go visit them like once every 2 weeks. Go hang out with them. Maybe they come out and visit you. Right? That's what I would do if you miss them that much. And so you know, and The only way I could see you going back and asking for your other job, you've been here a week, is if your new job, they lied to you, which you're gonna find out in the next month. You're gonna find out whether your boss is really good, whether you're and hopefully, again, your old boss, you left on good terms. But if you signed a year-long lease, you can't you can't just pick up and leave. Why do you consult me about this before you signed that lease? What? Yeah. Um, but assuming that the new job, let's just assume it goes well. This is a good experience for you to toughen up a little bit. All right. Do at least 2 years here. And maybe you go back to your old, maybe your old employer offers you more money. All right. But a good 2 year stint on your own would be good for you. Get out of your comfort zone. Make yourself uncomfortable. Toughen up. Learn new skills, not necessarily career skills, but social skills. Fly back. 2 years will go by very quickly. You'll save a lot of money despite the egregious amount of rent you're paying. And then you can figure out whether you want to go back or not. But if your current boss, your new boss, and this new job turns out they lied, or there's all this other BS. Oh, you got to do diversity and inclusion training. Oh, yeah, you have every right. Yeah. I mean, hopefully you left on good terms with your old boss and then you could go back. But I think stick around for 2 years and then maybe consider going back. All right. But when you go back, just so you know, like, boy, people aren't going out as much as they used to. Boy, everyone got fat. Some people got married. Their wives don't let them out. Because they are pussies. Pussy. They're pussies. Their wife won't let them out of their house. But yeah, if your current employer starts lying, yeah, sounds like you got placed up like a plan B to fall back on. But no, you stay there and you struggle and learn to write faster. All right. Any super chats? We got a couple super chats. We got one super chat. Champagne Daddy, 10 generous dollars. My employer will not pay for my CPA. What do you think about a BS and BA? About a BS? A Bachelor of Science and a Bachelor's of... I don't know what you're talking about. They also have cybersecurity, IT data analytics. Your recommendation, please. Which one is not useless? Employer paid 100%. Okay, dude. You tell me your employer won't pay for the CPA. Now you tell your employer will pay. Do you want to be a CPA or IT? It's up to you. Whichever one you want. You can go online. What do you mean it won't pay for a CPA? It won't pay for the master's credits? Dude, you got to give me more information. If you want to become a CPA, become a CPA. You want to go into IT, go into IT. I wouldn't let whether your employer pays for it or not determine it. All right, that's it. That's all we got. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.